An emotional scene unfolded in Nepal's capital Kathmandu, where families of Nepali climbers who lost their lives on Broad Peak in the Karakoram range gathered for a candlelight vigil and prayers. Holding candles and photographs of their loved ones, relatives paid tribute while waiting for the bodies to be brought back home. The solemn gathering reflected the grief and resilience of the families as Nepal mourns the loss of its mountaineers following the tragic expedition. Arzu now joins us on this. Arzu, very tragic, of course, how Nirmal Purja and his teammates lost their lives in this avalanche at the Karakoram range. We are now seeing some emotional scenes, of course, as candlelight vigils are being held. Nirmal Purja, known as Nimstai Purja, and his team were world renowned for peaking some of the most difficult summits in the world. Prayer meets are being held and candlelight vigils as well. Their bodies are now awaited back home in Nepal. Arzu is joining us now on this with the details of the arrangements that are there in place for the farewell, for the final farewell of these mountaineers.
Yes, it's a moment of grief in Nepal, Kathmandu, and grief has impacted the families of the Nepali climbers who lost their life in the devastating Broad Peak avalanche gathered for candlelight vigil in Kathmandu, praying for their loved ones and also awaiting the return of their bodies. In fact, they were seen holding the candle and the photograph of the deceased. Relatives paid emotional tribute as they sought closure after one of the deadliest mountaineering tragedies in the recent years. And so definitely there is a wave of sadness that should be clearly felt among the families, and in fact the country has also expressed sadness over the incident. Yes.
All right, Arzu, thank you for the details. You are requested to stay on with me as we move on to some other news coming in. Now, the United States says it's making progress in talks with